Hey, this is JC and welcome to Small Brick City. In this video, I'll share 20 of the best mock ideas for the 2019 LEGO Expert Modular building, the Corner Garage, set 10264. I think based on what I've seen online and the comments I got in my video on the set, impressions are mixed. For sure, this is not a set like the Detective's Office, Parisian Restaurant, or even the Downtown Diner, which are all very complete self-contained builds. They are perfectly designed and detailed, and there's little to no changes that you'd want to make or need to make to these sets because they're so complete. However, the Corner Garage, on the other hand, can be considered lacking in this regard, and many feel that the design, concept, and details are uninspired. However, I see the silver lining behind it. It means that this set has a high mockability factor, which means there's room to make changes, improvements, and mocks to modify the set to fit your own LEGO city. I'm going to share the best mock ideas for the Corner Garage, and many came from subscribers who left comments, and I'll credit them as I go along. Hopefully, these ideas will inspire you to relook at the set if you're not initially impressed, and you develop your own mock ideas to fit it into your LEGO city. Let's get started. First, let's start with a couple of minor changes which do not involve complete remakes or do-overs. And the first simple one is to modernize the gas station so that the overall build will fit your LEGO city. If you have a modern LEGO city, maybe this 1950s style design will not suit you, so you can always modernize the gas station by changing the gas pump, the tow truck, and the different equipment in the garage. The next minor change you can do is add tiles to the floor of each level. Tiling makes a big difference to the look and the interior design of the build, so adding tiles will really make this build more spectacular. Next, add furniture. While the vet's office seems to be quite furnished, the apartment on the third floor and the garage itself do not seem very furnished, so you can add small builds, and you can check out my playlist for small build tutorials to get more ideas. The next change you can do, if you have the pet shop apartment set, is to move the vet to the second floor of the pet shop apartment above the pet shop. This to me makes perfect sense, and subscriber Anthony Rutgazer had the same idea. This allows you then to change the second floor of the Corner Garage to another apartment or an office of your choosing. The next couple of ideas are more drastic and will require you to make some physical changes to the set. And the first idea is to change the entire garage on the ground floor to a restaurant with a drive-thru. Several people did echo this sentiment: Julian Beers and Break the Bricks Down. Break the Bricks Down suggested an In-N-Out burger joint, and I thought that the upcoming 2019 Burger Bar Fire Rescue set would be perfect for this. You can take that giant burger sign and place it on the driveway roof in the front, and that will act as a great 3D sign. Alan Tay had a more radical and bold idea, and he suggested to combine the Corner Garage with the Downtown Diner and break the wall through so that there could be a drive-thru for the Downtown Diner. I think that's a pretty bold idea and will require a lot of mocking work, but it is an interesting idea. Stephen Kovalovsky suggested a Starbucks with a drive-thru, and Amy Collins also suggested a cafe. One cool idea came from Peter Steiner. He suggested a garage-themed alcohol store, and as an extension, you could also do a garage-themed pub or tavern. Shas O'Brien, or maybe it's Sas O'Brien, suggested a moto-themed restaurant. I think that's pretty cool, and you can keep the interior of the garage intact and just add in several tables to make it a restaurant. Dareth's Dojo and Lofton Smith both suggested a grocery store or a convenience store, and they highlighted that the garage door on the side could be used as a loading dock. If your LEGO city has no roads, or you do not want to set this particular build on a road where you want cars to drive through, you can just use the driveway as a main entranceway to a building. So one idea is to turn this entire build into an office building. Neville Gill gave a very cute suggestion, and he said there should be a lawyer's office because many LEGO cities seem to have a lot of criminals. I think a shady lawyer's office is a really cool idea. Another popular suggestion is to convert this building into a hotel. I personally think this looks like a really great seedy hotel. Blockhead UK, Ben Bricks, Brick After Brick Toys, and Thai Bricks all highlighted that a hotel is a good idea. Instead of a hotel, you can also turn this to a residential apartment. Creative Jada suggested an apartment with a restaurant at the bottom, like those buildings he sees in New York City. Instead of a car garage, I suggest turning it into a motorcycle and bike workshop. You might not have cars in your city, but you probably have motorcycles, scooters, and bicycles. So check out the link for a motorcycle and bike shop that I created, which doesn't look anything like this, but you can check out the link in the card above or in the description for ideas. One idea to maximize space is to split the ground floor garage into two separate businesses. And I indicated with a red line how you can split the ground floor in the image on screen. Nana Toy Doctor suggested a florist and a hardware store, and I think both those businesses would fit into this building. James Doble, Zabadek, Josh Blocks, and Matt suggested transforming the corner build into a straight building. This seems like a popular idea, as I've also seen this suggested on Reddit. You'll probably need 2 sets or a lot of bricks to change it from a corner build to a straight build. While it will take some effort and time, it is not too difficult to transform a corner build into a straight build, but it is probably harder to do it the other way around. For our final ideas, they are more radical and expensive, but something you might want to consider. You can buy 2 sets of the corner garage and build a standalone gas station, which is 1 story, and a standalone multi-story apartment building. This was suggested by Steven Zacharias, Moon Knight, and Dr. McBrick. Finally, you can buy 2 sets and set them together as a mirror build. This allows you to have double the space, the ground floor can still be a very large garage, and you can have multiple offices and apartments above. There you have it, 20 of the best mock ideas for this set. Hopefully one of these ideas resonates with you and you can use it for your own LEGO city. One thing to consider is the placement of this set in your city. Often, its location in your city will determine which mock idea you can use. Personally, I've chosen the location for the corner garage in Small Brick City, and subsequently have determined which would be the best mock to use for it, and I've also determined the best story concept for the build. But I'll not spoil the surprise, you'll see it when you see it. A big thank you to everyone who left comments in the previous video. Your participation and ideas are really welcomed and really gives everyone good ideas. So continue to share your ideas, as I'm sure everyone will benefit from them. If you liked this video, please give it a thumbs up. And if you haven't, please subscribe to the channel. Thanks for watching. Talk to you soon.